This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing. Started my inspection at 889 Verin Lane out here in Chula Vista. We were on top of a concrete S-style roof. Just finished the Orcuts roof a few weeks ago. This homeowner called me up because they had a rake tile that fell off that corner. Essentially what's happening is all the fascia is starting to rot on that section. So those rake tiles are no longer sticking to the wood like they should. But while I'm up here, I want to point out a few things on this roof. I noticed this tile was already slipping, so I slipped it down a little more to give us an idea of what the condition of the underlayment is. We can see just how dirty this is. You can see the watermarks coming down. You can see just how brittle this underlayment is as well. So this stuff is literally starting to crumble in my fingertips. That was a spider that was on my finger. And it's showing that it's gone past its life expectancy. So typical underlayment, fresh underlayment, is going to be very thick, very gritty, very granular to the touch. This product is none of that. We can also see that the majority of the sealant around all the penetrations has completely wore through. Water and moisture is going to be coming down those pipes every time it rains. Same thing over here, and this is evident throughout. So we're going to go ahead and redo those as well. The other thing I want to point out are these valleys, so we can see how tight together these valleys are. So when you get these tiles that are so close together, what ends up happening is debris, pieces of broken tile ends up getting clogged in that valley, and it stops the water from flowing as freely as it should. You can see just how dirty these valleys are. All that stuff is starting to get clogged up. So what ends up happening is when it rains, instead of that water just flowing, it ends up diverting into areas of the roof where it's not meant to. And it'll end up getting underneath the valley metal, causing all kinds of issues. So we want to go ahead and address that. I also noticed that this tile was slipped, so I slid this down a little bit, and you can see all the damage that's already been done. It looks like a lot of that underlayment is already damaged to the point where there should be a leak coming through that area. Based off of the condition of the current underlayment, the fact that this roof is probably closer to 30 to 35 years old. Roofs like this are going to last around 25 years. The fact that we got a bunch of rotten fascia board, which is causing these rake tiles to fall off. I am going to go ahead and suggest that they do what's called a lift and reset on this home. This tile is in great shape. There's no need to replace the tile. What needs to be replaced is the underlayment, the paper that's underneath it. And so that's where the value of the lift and reset comes in. It's not as expensive as replacing all the tile that's on the roof, because the tile on this roof is in good shape. This concrete tile is going to get stronger as it ages. If the homeowner wants to replace the tile that's on the roof, that's perfectly fine, but it will be purely for aesthetic purposes. You can also notice that all the mortar is starting to crack. This stuff is literally just kind of crumbling in my fingertips as well. So all these mortar caps are going to be replaced when we redo the roof. The other thing we're going to do is add some exhaust ventilation to the roof. Right now, this roof does not have any exhaust ventilation on it. We want that hot air to escape out of the attic. So we're going to add at least 4 O'Hagan vents to this roof. O'Hagan vents are flat, low profile vents. You won't even really notice them when they're on the roof. But again, it's just going to increase that exhaust ventilation. But yeah, in my professional opinion, this roof is going to need a replacement. It has gone past its life, so you can see a lift and reset will be perfectly fine. We'll redo all the drip edge along the entire perimeter. We'll add a layer of 2 layers of UDL 40 on this roof, or we can go ahead and upgrade it to a layer of synthetic titanium peel and stick underlayment, which comes with a limited lifetime warranty as well. And then the old tiles go right back on top, and the homeowner now has a roof that they'll never have to deal with for the next 35 years or so. That's it for my inspection.